Hello, BookTube. Welcome back to Holy Sunday, and we're still moving on with my real out of the Sidney Psalms, of course. And today I'm going to be reading you Psalm 37 and 38. So here is Psalm 37. Fret not thyself if thou do see that wicked man do seem to flourish, nor envy in thy bosom nourish, though ill deeds well succeeding be. They soon shall be cut down like grass, and wither like green herb or flower. Do well, and trust on heavenly power. Thou shalt have good food and place. Delight in God, and he shall breed the fullness of thy own heart's lusting. Guide thee by him, lay all trusting on him, and he will make it speed. For like the light he shall display, thy justice is most shining lustre, and of thy judgment must make a muster like the glory of a noonday. Wait on the Lord with patient hope. Chafe not the same man's great good fortune, though all his plots without misfortune attain unto their wished scope. Fume not, rage not, fret not, I say. Let such things in thyself cherish. For those bad folks at last shall perish. Who stay for God in bliss shall stay. Watch a while, but thou shalt see the wicked by his own pride banished. Look after him, he shall be vanished, and never found again shall be. But meek men shall the earth possess. In quiet home they shall be planted. In this delight is granted. They shall have peace in plentemousness. I think that's how you say it. Evil men work ill to utmost right, garnishing their teeth in full disdaining. But God shall scorn them, mold their moody meaning, for their short time is in his sight. The evil bent bows, the swords they drew, to have hate on good souls working. But lo, their bows and shall be broken. Their swords shall their own hearts imbrue. Small goods in men better is than of bad folks the wealthy wonder. For wicked arms shall break asunder, but God upholds the just in bliss. God keeps account of good men's days, their heritage shall last forever. In peril they shall perish never, nor want in death their want to ease. Bad folks shall fall, for who to make war God presumed, like fat of lambs shall be consumed, even with the smoke shall waste away, the naughty borrows play not, the good is kind, the freely giveth, lo God blessed, he blessed liveth, whom he doth curse, to naught shall rot, the man whom God directs doth stand firm on his way God loveth. Though he doth fall, no rack he proveth, he is upheld by heavenly hand. I have been young, now old I am, yet the man that was betaken to justice never saw forsaken, nor that his seed a begging came. He lends, he gives, more he doth spend, the more his seed is blessing flourish, then fly all ill, the goodness nourish, and thy good state shall never end. God loving right doth not forsake, the holy ones they never perish, preserved from time to time, but who be I can't say that word, to ill, both theirs shall rack. I say the righteous minds shall have the land in their possessing, shall dwell thereon, and there's blessing, no time within his limits binds. The good mouth will be in wisdom bide, his tongue of heavenly judgments telleth, for God's higher law in his heart dwelleth, what comes thereof, he shall not slide. The wicked watch the righteous much, and seek life of brave him, but in their hand God will not leave him, nor let him condemned by such. Wait thou on God, and keep his way, he will exalt thee unto honour, and of the earth make thee an owner, ye thou shall see the evil decay. I have the wicked seen full sound, like laurel fresh himself outspreading. Lo, he was gone, print and treading, though I did seek, I never found. Mark the upright, the just attend, his end shall be in peace enjoyed, but strays vile and be destroyed, and quite cut with helpless end. Still, the goodly shall be stayed by God's most sure and sweet salvation. In time most greatest tribulation, he shall be true strength and aid. He shall be their true strength and aid. He shall save them from all fetches against them used by wicked wrenches, because on him their trust is laid. That was a long psalm, but I really love that one. It's very interesting. And here is Psalm 38 for you. Lord, while thy rage doth bide, do not chide, nor in anger chaste me, for thy shafts have pierced me sore, and yet more, still thy hands upon me be. No sounds part caused by thy wrath, my flesh hath, nor my sins let my bones rest. For my faults are highly spread on my head, whose foul weights have me oppressed. My wounds putrefy and stink in the sink of my filthy unfolly laid. Earthly I do bow and crook with a look, still in morning cheer arrayed. In my reins hot torments reigns, there remains nothing in my body sound. I am weak and broken sore, yea, I roar, in my heart such grief is found. Lord, before thee I do lay what I pray, my sighs are not hid from thee. My heart pants, gone is my might, even the light of mine eyes abandons me. I love that line. From my plague kin, neighbour, friend, far off wed, but who for my life do wait. They lay snares, they nimble be, who hurt me, speaking evil, thinking deceit. But I, like a man become deaf and dumb, little hearing, speaking less. I even such kind wight, senseless quite, word and words do not repress. For on thee, Lord, without end I attend. My God, thou wilt hear my voice. For I said, Hear, lest be glad on me, whom my fall doth make rejoice. Sure, I do but halting go, and my woe still overwrought neighbour is. Lo, I now to mourn begin for my sins, telling mine iniquities, I think that's how you say it. But the while they live and grow in great show, the mighty wrongful foes who do evil for good to me enemies be. Why? Because I virtue choose. Do not, Lord, then me forsake. Do not take thy dear presence far from me. Haste, O Lord, that I stayed by thy aid. My salvation is in thee. And that is your two Sidney Psalms for this week. And yeah, we'll move on next Sunday with some more Sidney Psalms. But yeah, thank you so much for watching BookTube, and I will see you next time.